At 35,000 feet, the world seems peaceful. The hum of engines, the whisper of air, the quiet illusion of safety. But just beyond the horizon, another aircraft could be closing in, invisible, fast, and only seconds away. The skies above us are not empty. They are carved into invisible corridors, highways of air where thousands of aircraft cross paths every day, separated by only a few hundred feet and the precision of human control. But what happens when that control falters? When a signal is missed, or a voice misheard, when two flight paths meet in the same patch of sky? This is the hidden fear of aviation, the nightmare no one talks about, the moment when order becomes chaos. This is flight path dangers, the fearful risks of air traffic collisions. Every day, over 100,000 flights take off, land, and glide across our planet. Each one follows a pre-drawn line, part of an intricate web of paths managed by air traffic controllers around the world. From the ground, it feels limitless, but above the clouds, space is scarce. Aircraft share narrow lanes, separated by precise distances and strict timing. Controllers watch glowing radar screens, guiding pilots with calm, deliberate voices. To the untrained eye, it looks effortless. But in those towers and control centers, every second counts. A single delay, a wrong altitude, a misheard instruction. That's all it takes for two planes to drift toward each other, faster than anyone can react. Most of the time, the system works perfectly, but sometimes it doesn't. The story of air traffic collisions is written in tragedy, each one reshaping the rules that keep us safe. In 1956, a TWA super constellation and a United DC-7 collided over the Grand Canyon. 228 people died, no survivors. There was no radar coverage that far west. No one knew the planes were converging until it was too late. That disaster gave birth to modern air traffic control, a promise that such a thing would never happen again. But history repeats. In 1978, over the city of San Diego, a Pacific Southwest Airlines Boeing 727 collided with a Cessna 172 during descent. The sky erupted in flame. 144 lives lost. The cause? A small mistake in altitude and communication. And then, the night of July 1, 2002, over the town of Oberlingen, Germany, a cargo jet and a passenger plane crossed paths at 35,000 feet. Both pilots received conflicting instructions. Both reacted instantly in opposite directions. In seconds, they met in the dark sky. 271 people gone. The accident changed the world of air traffic forever. Machines can guide. Technology can calculate. But humans remain at the heart of every flight, and humans make mistakes. Controllers sit for hours, eyes fixed on glowing screens, juggling dozens of aircraft at once. Pilots listen, repeat, confirm, adjust, all while fighting fatigue and weather. Sometimes, the smallest slip in judgment can create a chain of danger. A missed radio call, a misread digit, a brief moment of distraction. Every flight depends on absolute precision, yet the system itself depends on people. Still, aviation learns. Every close call is analyzed. Every mistake becomes a lesson. And slowly, the skies have grown safer. Not because danger vanished, but because we learned to understand it better. After decades of tragedy, engineers built a silent protector, a system designed to react faster than humans ever could. It's called TCAS, the Traffic Collision Avoidance System. Inside every commercial cockpit, TCAS watches. It listens to signals from nearby aircraft, predicting potential collisions. And when danger appears, it speaks. Traffic, traffic, climb, climb now. Two aircraft can communicate directly, instructing each other automatically. In one instant, they climb and descend in opposite directions, avoiding disaster. Since its introduction, TCAS has saved countless lives. But even this guardian has limits. False alerts, outdated software, delayed reactions. No system is perfect. And as more drones, private jets, and new technologies enter the skies, the airspace becomes more crowded than ever before. The skies of tomorrow will be unlike anything we know. Autonomous aircraft, unmanned drones, artificial intelligence guiding invisible highways through the clouds. Soon, machines will make decisions that humans once made, faster, sharper, colder. But what happens when the system itself fails? When AI makes the wrong choice? When two autonomous craft calculate the same escape route? As we advance, we trade human error for digital uncertainty. The future of aviation will depend not only on metal and fuel, but on code lines of logic that decide who climbs, who descends, and who survives. Even in this new age, one truth remains unchanged. Every flight is a balance between control and chaos. The more crowded the sky becomes, the greater the challenge of keeping its paths clear. There are moments in aviation that redefine what we believe is possible. A pilot who turns away in the final second. A controller who spots a blip on the radar that shouldn't be there. A TAS alert that sounds just in time. These moments don't make headlines. They happen quietly, every day, saving lives we'll never know about. The truth is, midair collisions are rare not because they can't happen, but because thousands of people work endlessly to make sure they don't. Behind every flight, there's an invisible army. Controllers, engineers, software designers, all ensuring that one simple rule never breaks. Two planes must never meet in the same sky. Flying has always been a miracle of coordination. Hundreds of tons of metal soaring through invisible lanes, each one trusting another to stay in its place. The system isn't perfect, but it's extraordinary. Every near miss teaches us. Every tragedy transforms us. The sky will always be dangerous, but danger is what drives us to improve, to build better, to think faster, to never stop learning. Because in aviation, safety isn't a destination, it's a pursuit, one that never ends. If this story inspired you, explore more documentaries about flight, innovation, and the technology that keeps us safe. Subscribe to Skyforge Aviation and join us as we continue to uncover the hidden stories of the skies. Because understanding the risks of flight is what makes us worthy of flying at all.